tell us about the beginning. Anything else about the beginning of your career and what inspired you to become a realtor?
There was a moment in time, and I think I alluded to this on our last conversation. It was in 2020, and I got COVID, um, and I was out of work for a couple of months, not because of COVID, but because I ended up having a herniated disc that um, caused excruciating sciatica and all kinds of issues. And it took us a while with different chiropractor to physicians to figure out that I desperately actually needed full-blown surgery and all of that just took a while. So it took about 2 months of me being out of work and in a lot of pain and a lot of soul searching. And really during that time, the Lord spoke to me that now was the time to get more serious about real estate investing and get my real estate license. So it was really through that. It was a wake up moment in conjunction with that, and then also having recently learned about building a business, um, which I've already talked about. Building something that's repeatable, that grows, that can service at a high level and have consistency, and the difference between a business and a practice. So all of that is kind of the origin story for David Knapp getting into real estate. Um, and of course, there's a lot more in it as far as I'd already helped start a business that I was working in Opelika. And so working both of those in tandem for a year. And I got Rookie of the Year award my first year in real estate in Lee County. Um, and so the Lord really blessed all of that and was able then to kind of catapult into full-time real estate from there.
Fantastic. Tell me what you love most about working in real estate, helping people buy and sell homes. What's your favorite part?
Hmm. Um, I I love sitting around a closing table, knowing that a lot of hard work and a lot of and really quality relationship, and then follow through and all of that has come to a moment in time that these individuals around this table will probably, depending on the deal, probably remember the rest of their life, or at least it'll impact their life in some large way. So one of my favorite parts about real estate is that I get to be a part of that through the ups and downs. I mean, sometimes there's a lot of downs before there's an up, and there's some really difficult situations. And so I'm grateful that my clients choose to work with me through those and trust me through that process and trust the expertise that we've built over the years, to be able to provide them to reach those happy endings. So and it's not an ending per se, but it's called a closing because there is a very clear um, transfer of ownership that happens at that moment. And whether it's on the sale side and there's a huge sigh of relief because now they can move on with the next chapter of their life, whatever that may be, or it's on the buy side and they're experiencing this, rush and thrill of having a new place to call home. It's a very special moment and a culmination, and it's just a picture of why we do what we do, in a moment of time.